What's up, guys? T-Bone Martinez here. Thought I would put together a review of my SPR build here. Something of a inspired build that I put together not too long ago. Okay, so basically, the idea behind it, of course, as with most Mark 12 inspired type rifles, is I wanted a rifle that I could more reliably engage than a standard carbine M4 from somewhere like 200 to 500 yards. Yeah, so I wanted a cartridge, obviously, that's going to have to work there. So I've been working up some hand loads, and I will show some more. I've been looking all over YouTube, and I haven't really found a lot of information on particularly Fabrique Nationale's cold hammer forged barrels. In this case, obviously, this is an 18-inch rifle length gas system. Again, wanted to go with the SPR type build there. I don't think this is an SPR, an official Mark 12 type cut barrel. I think this is actually a little thinner than what it would normally be, and I definitely know it's thinner. I don't know if you can see it under the handguard, but it's got a standard profile under there. A little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I was this barrel was $330. This was not a cheap barrel, and that was from Brownells. Now Brownells has a really great warranty service. Sorry, I'm plucking out my guitar here. We'll review that too as well. That's a Jackson SL2Q. Look at that beautiful quilt maple top. Yeah, they've got great customer service in the form of if you are not satisfied, you can return it, no questions asked. So, guys, I think that's probably what's going to end up happening. But I'm going to do a review on it nonetheless because it has been rather helpful. So, anyways, let's start out. You know what, actually... Okay, so I got the box out of the way so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to start at the end here. I believe this was the Magpul ATS stock, if I remember correct. ACS-L. This is a really good stock, guys. Really like it. The one I had before was just a little bit too thin, and I forget what that one was called. I'm just not up to date on my Magpul stocks right now. It was a little bit too thin, so I did take it back and exchanged it for the one that you see here. So this scope, this is a Trijicon AccuPower 3 to 9 by 40. This is one hell of a scope for the buy, you guys. I did not get this from Optics Planet. I actually found a secondary dealer in Louisiana who was selling this thing for like $490, whereas Optics Planet wanted damn near $620 for it. So, great scope, guys. Beautiful clarity. Highly recommend this scope. If anybody's interested in the details on where exactly to find that, I can let you know. So, if you want a good deal like that. And I was originally interested in the 1 to 4, but I think that had just a little bit too little magnification for what my needs were going to entail. So, Trijicon scope. I do have the Burris Quick Detached Pepper Mount. Oh, by the way, guys, let me show you that this is clear. So we are clear. Just lock that bolt back anyways. Okay, so we've got a Spikes tactical lower receiver here. Now, when I got it, it did have something of a nice trigger in it. I think it was just a standard Spikes mil-spec trigger, pulling right around 6 pounds, probably about 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds, 7 pounds. Wasn't too bad. Had a very predictable break. Overall, was pretty satisfied with it. But I went ahead and upgraded to the Geisley GS2 G2S, excuse me, enhanced trigger, and that's pulling at right around 3.5 according to the description of the trigger when I purchased it. Now, it was on sale on Brownells, and I got one hell of a deal. It was actually about $160 down from 200 and something, so good deal on that as well. So again, the lower is a Spikes, nothing too fancy actually. It's got a T2 buffer, which is about 4 ounces. I was a little concerned with the rifle length gas system that I was not going to have significant enough dwell time here to allow for a heavier buffer to cycle. But, you know, guys, I'm about 220, 250 rounds in, and I haven't had a single failure to feed or to eject or any kind of stovepipe malfunction. I did notice probably very early in the barrel, maybe about 20 rounds in, with Hornady, either way, 223 tap 55 grain AMAX. So I did notice that did not lock the bolt back every time. I figured maybe that was something having to do with the rifle breaking in. It does have a very stiff bolt release paddle here. So the springs in that are very stiff. That could have something to do with it. Okay, so going on further, this is a Midwest Industries M-Lock, 12-inch forward rail. You guys, I really can't say enough about this. I was doing a Mark 12 type inspired build. I was hoping to save up enough just to throw it and get most of the official SPR parts, which would include the PRI forward sight gas block combination and a Knight's Armament rear sight. However, you know, guys, I'm 15, 14, 30 into this build already, and you know, I'm a student. It's summertime. I can make a little extra money right now, but you know what? I wanted to make sure that I was getting a good bang for my buck. So yeah, great rail, you guys. Another great deal on this thing, about $150 on Brownells, and it is just a slick profile if you look at it. I mean, just great looking profile to the rifle. You know, it's lightweight, solid. The barrel is free floated. You know, this barrel nut was very easy to install. Overall, very satisfied with it. So, again, we've gone over that. Not just standard AR-15 bolt carrier group inside. I think it was a proprietary Brownells type bolt carrier that I ordered. Thought about getting the BCM. They didn't have any in stock at the time, so I was a little impatient and went ahead and got something else. Just a standard A2 birdcage. Eventually, probably will go ahead and order the Ops Inc. Produced by Allen Engineering. Both the collar and the brake. If any of you guys know if I believe those only work with an SPR profile barrel. As I said, you guys, I'm a little disappointed with the accuracy of this barrel, especially given the price, so I will probably be sending it back. You know, guys, I think for the price, you know, the accuracy I'll show you later is a little bit lacking for the price, especially when I could have gotten a very, very high quality stainless steel SPR profile, heavier profile barrel from White Oak Armament or from Daniel Defense or from another company for less than $330. So, you know, honestly, I was a little hasty when I bought it, so that was pretty much my fault. I should have paid a little bit better attention. So you guys, great setup. Love this trigger, man. Maybe I can. Better not. Great trigger, great setup, you guys. You know, I really can't rant and rave about it enough. The only thing, again, that barrel. So it is a 1-7 twist, cold hammer forged chrome moly vanadium steel. So I'm gonna guess this barrel is maybe you guys can see that there. Very high quality barrel. Just maybe I got 1 out of the 1,000 that was just not as accurate. I did call FN to see if maybe I could get some tips from them on what to do to improve the accuracy. Maybe I installed the barrel nut wrong or something. I did talk to Midwest Industries, and I did tighten that down per spec, between 30 and 80 foot-pounds. They were borderline insulted that I would even call to say that it wasn't working correct. I was really disappointed. The technician I talked to was very unhelpful, very unfriendly, and he, again, like I said, he was borderline, insulted that I would even suggest that it wasn't shooting into as he put it, into a single ragged hole at 100 yards, which I'll show you could be the case. Maybe I'm being a little picky, guys, but again, $330 is a lot of money, and I worked very hard for my money, and I do not want to be putting it into something that's not going to perform per its price range, which, we all know, being in the gun world, you get what you pay for. So I expected that to be the case here. So